ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओं निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओं सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शन तत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। ओं समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां श्रुतिमातुः परब्रह्मणः कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन धर्म भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक संस्थापकानां विघ्नशत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति संपदा साधन वाप्ति द्वारा निर्विघ्न विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे वेद मंत्र सहित। Yesterday we thought of doing parayanam of some suktams for few months or few weeks. So we took up Vishnu Suktam. 4 days, 5 days we do till we become familiar with that. Yesterday we chanted, today also we chant. For 2 more days we do that, then we'll take up other one. Om Atha Vishnu Suktam. Om Vishnornukam Viryani Prabhochamya Parthivani Vimamera Jagam Siyo Askabhaya Duttaragam Sadhastam Vichakramanastretorugayo Vishnoratamasi Vishno Prushtamasi Vishno Shnaptresto Vishnosyorasi Vishnor Dhruvamasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnave Tva Tadasya Priyamavipatho Ashyam Naro Yatra Devayavo Madante Urukramasya Sahi Bandhuritha Vishnoh Pade Parame Madhva Utsaha Pratadvishnustavate Viryaya Mrugona Bhima Kucharo Girishtaha Yasyorushu Trishu Vikramaneshu Adhikshiyanti Bhuvanani Vishva Paro Matraya Tanuva Vrudhana Nate Mahitvamanvashnuvante Ubhete Vidmarajase Prithivya Vishno Devatvam Paramasya Vitse Vichakrame Prithvi Mesha Etam Kshetraya Vishnurmanushe Dashasyan Dhruvaso Asya Kirayo Janasaha Urukshitagum Sujanimachakara Trirdeva Prithvi Mesha Etam Vichakrame Shatarcha Sammahitva Pravishnurastu Tavasastaviyan Tveshagahyasya Stavirasya Nama Atho Deva Avantu no Yato Vishnurvichakrame Prithivya Saptadhamabhihi Idam Vishnurvichakrame Tredha Nidade Padam समूढमस्य पागुं सुरे त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुर्गोपादाभ्यः ततो धर्माणि धारयन् विष्णोः कर्माणि पश्यत यतो व्रतानि पस्पशे इन्द्रस्य युज्यः सखा तद्विष्णोः परमं पदगुं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवीव चक्षुरा ततं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृवागं सस्समिन्धते विष्णोर्यत् परमं पदं पर्याप्त्य अनन्तरायाय सर्वस्तोमोतिरात्र उत्तममहर्भवति सर्वस्याप्त्यै सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ अथ श्रीकृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ॐ यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्य प्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽनुभागः ॐ ब्रह्मविदाप्नोति परं तदेशाभ्युक्ता सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म यो वेदनिहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमन् सोऽश्नुते सर्वान् कामान् सह ब्रह्मणा विपश्चितेति तस्माद्वा एतस्मादात्मन आकाश सम्भूतः आकाशाद्वायुः वायोरग्निः अग्नेरावः अद्भ्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्या ओषधयः ओषधीभ्योऽन्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः स वा एष पुरुषोऽन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणपक्षः अयमुत्तरपक्षः अयमात्मा इदं पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Salute Parabrahma Tattva Shruti Mata. Salutations to all Brahma Vidya Acharyas, Rishi Muni Guru Devata. Salutations to Veda Vyasa, Vaishampayana, Agnivalkya, Adya Shankaradi, all our Gurus and Acharyas. Salute also to the entire Guru Parampara who are blessing us in every of the life and in this life also. We are into the study of this Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahmananda Valli, and now we understand the need of a inner antakarana which is full of all sorts of purities and powers to be able to consistently not only study the Shastra but to grasp the essence. Only after the essential knowledge is gained, theoretical, that we become clear regarding what practical sadhana to do to reach to the Siddhi. That is why simultaneously along with studying the Shastra, we have to go on doing the other sadhanas by which our upadhis become fit enough, conducive enough, convenient enough for the Shastra Adhenam as well as sadhana. Let us be only on this path. And all the Shastras teaching us both the things we are listening every day. Only thing is we have to become mindful. That's it. We have to become conscious of what we are studying. We have to just relate what we are studying with our own sadhana. If these things are developed and maintained continuously, consistently, then that state of mind where knowing that these are the sadhanas to be done, knowing that this is how I have to prepare myself, this becomes clear. Till that time, we are childish only in our spiritual sadhana, not childish, childlike. Never mind, but this is how the first everybody is born as child only, then only they grow. So we are now born as a spiritual seeker child. Slowly let us grow. But then let us grow. But for that, what we can do from our side, there is definitely something. Not everything is on God only. We also have something to do with the freedom and opportunities and abilities given by Him. Those things we utilize. Now, in the second Brahmananda Valli, the Prathama Anuvaka itself is so important. Second Anuvaka onwards, slowly the sadhanas are taught to us practically. And what is said in Prathama Anuvakaha? Brahmavid apnoti param. Have we become deeply, crystal clearly matured in the understanding of this particular sentence? We have to once in a while contemplate on that. ब्रह्मविद आपनोति परम बात समझ में आया कि नहीं देन तदेशाभ्युक्ता सत्यम ज्ञानम अनंतम ब्रह्म did we understand this sentence thoroughly and yesterday very good sufficient time is spent even day before to understand anantam brahma how this brahma tattva is deshatah anantam kalatah anantam vastutah anantam Deshata Anantam because it is the Karana even for the Desha. Kalata Anantam because it is not the Karya. Karya only ends in the Kala and it was not there before it became Karya when it is at the Karana level. Therefore, Brahman not being the Karyam, effect, not limited by the time. So all the time it is there. Vastutaha Anantyam was proved to us by proving that it is Ananyatvatu. Vastutaha Ananyatvatu. Then the Karanatva Mimamsa was done. The Karanatva of the Brahman and from the Brahman the Jagat Karya came in such a way that the Karanam, the Brahman, is no more there. It is not like that. Therefore, is the Karana there? Yeah. Where in Karya? When all the time. If Karana alone is there in the Karya, then what is the position of the Karya? Anrutatvat Karyasya. Karyam is not real. So that the Karyatva limitation on the Brahman, that it led to some effect, therefore its Anantata is doubted or gone. This is not so. So even that portion also was explained. And toward the end, Bhagavan has given us the synopsis of these what we studied in last one or two paragraphs of the Bhashyam, which was so complete. That we will see and go further now. Then in the main mantra, Yoveda Nihitam Guhayam, did we understand that? Guha and Nihitam words and Parame Vyoman words. Yoveda Nihitam Guhaya. And then Saha Ashnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. Did we grasp the meaning of this sentence? Then did we understand the Brahmana Vipashchita? All explained exhaustively, but we have to be applying ourselves fully with all the devotion, love, willingness to gain the knowledge in this thing. And then when that type of efforts are put, not only it is understood, but it can be remembered, and then it reveals the meaningfulness in it in our spiritual sadhana and siddhi. We should know no कि इसमें ये साधना करना है करने से सिद्धि मिलेगा. So all this will reveal when we are totally into it. That's why in our yesterday's introduction we talked about doing knowingly and doing consciously and doing engrossingly. All that we discussed. So may that ability of engrossing in the Upanishad Adhyanam, Avagahana and Sadhana is given to us by the Lord, and also we should try for that. Now we will just start to do that paragraph and then we go to the next line of this first Anuvaka, that is Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhuta. Means that self which is discovered so far from that only in Parampara, from the Akashadi, all the Panchamahabhutas and the human bodies which are made out of that they have come. All these very conscious, contemplative listening and understanding about our own self, which we take as self now, and our own real self, which will be revealed to us when we follow the Upanishad systematically. So, what yesterday? Ki, Narayanam. This just one paragraph, that which we said just now only. Again, while studying the Bhashyam, we will be explaining it. What is said here? Tasmat means therefore. Akashadi karanatvat. Because the Brahman is the cause of the Akasha. In other Shrutis, before Srishti, nothing was there. Brahman alone was in the beginning. Here also, the very next line is Tasmadva etasmad atmanaha akashaha sambhutaha. That is going to be told. Therefore, Tasmat akasha adi karanatvat, because the cause of space, etc. आकाशादि आकाश वायु इत्यादि देशतः तावत् अनंतम ब्रह्म. Therefore, when we open the eyes and see, so big a space we see, containing entire world of all the cosmoses or suns, moon, stars, galaxies. The entire Akasha is the effect or the outcome of Brahman. Therefore, Brahman is not limited by the Akasha. Therefore, it is Anantam with respect to Akasha. Ananta with respect to Akasha means the space doesn't limit it. Means this Brahman is not a Vastu like an object in the space, that which is there in that Desha, but not there in this Desha. This type of Desha Parichinnata is not there in Brahma. Therefore, Deshataha Aparichinnam. Aparichinnam itself is Anantam. So, for time space wise, the Parabrahma is even Ananta than the Akash. Therefore, we need not worry कि इंडिया में आत्मा मिलेगा, दूसरे देश में नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा नहीं है. He is everywhere there. आकाशादि कारणत्वात् देशतः तावत् अनंतम ब्रह्म. Then Akasho hi anantah iti prasiddham desadaha. We saw the space is infinite with respect to space. Tasya cha idam karanam. To this space, the Atma is the karanam. Tasmat siddham deshataha atmana anantyam. Therefore, so clear it is obvious that of this Atma, with respect to Desha, the Anantata is established. Nahi asarvagatata asarvagatat sarvagatam utpadyamanam loke kinchit drishyate. When the effect is space, space is sarvagata. How can that sarvagata space can come from that which is asarvagata? Impossible. Therefore, if the space is sarvagata and if it is an effect, then the cause of it is Brahma, then Brahma must be also the sarvagata. Therefore, from the sarvagata Brahma only, the sarvagata Atma, Akasha can come. Therefore, the Brahman which is sarvagata is not conditioned by the Akasha, it is infinitely spaced everywhere. So that's the meaning of Ataha Niratishayam Atmana Anantyam Deshataha. Therefore, it is absolutely fit to accept the Anantata of the Paramatma with respect to the Desha. Then Tatha, in the same way, Akaryatvad Kalataha. We already saw, because Brahman is not Karya, therefore there is no Kala Bandhana in that. Therefore, Kalata bhi Anantyam with respect to time. Because only a thing which is in effect was not there at the cause or time of the cause. Little later also, again it will merge back in the cause. Therefore, anything which is effect is definitely bound by the Kala. If this one is proved that Brahman is not an effect, then Brahma's Kalatva will be, Kala Paricheda will be transcended, Kalata Anantam is achieved. So Brahma is not an effect. Is it not? तो इफेक्ट नहीं होने के कारण it is not limited by the Kala. Therefore, Kala Anantyam is achieved for it. So simple, so direct. Then Vastu Anantyam kaisa? Tad bhinna Vastu antara abhavat cha Vastuta Anantyam. Tad bhinna Vastu antara abhavat. Antara means other, Vastu means object. Tad bhinna means other than. Tad bhinna Vastu antara abhavat. There is no object which is independent of this Brahman. There is no object which is independent of Brahman. To say that in this object Brahman is there, लेकिन उसमें नहीं है. तो इस काल में है, उस काल में नहीं है, मीन्स कालतः अंतम. इस देश में है, उस देश में नहीं है, तो देशतः अंतम. इस वस्तु में है, उस वस्तु में नहीं है, so that vastu antata. But in Brahman, these three are not there. That it is in this place there, but it is not in that place. Why? The whole place or space is an effect of Brahman. Effect always has to be in the cause. Cause is always bigger than the effect. Therefore, deshata anantam. So too, he is in this time and there he is not that time. That is spoken only with regard to the things which are effects. Brahman being not an effect, there is no kala anantyam. So too, every object is supported by him. In that vastu as sachita, what is there is Paramatma alone. Therefore, it is not limited in by the vastu anantata antatam antavatvam. Therefore, vastu rupena api ananta. Means every vastu it is there. Every samaya it is there. Every sthala Parabrahma is there. See, and yet it is not cognizable. Again, because the attention is only on the Stula Jagata with the Stula Upadhis. And we are not able to focus on that substratum, the Paramatma, because of exhausting strengthlessness, because we live only the life as a habit or even as a slave, only at the Stula Upadhi level. So, how many lives of detaching from the Stula Upadhi and Stula life we have to gain so that the Sukshma Parabrahma Atma, which is there Sarvadesha, Sarvakala, and Sarvavastu, we have to recognize. One thing is when we do the Upasana to the Ishvara, to the Guru for a long time, their Ananta Power Shakti will help us to comprehend this Brahman or the truth which is always there, at all times is there, in all objects is there, all places it is there. So, having said so, atah eshaha yatah eva niratishaya satyatvam. Therefore, Brahman alone is the absolute reality or the truth. Because it is there in all times, at all places, in all objects. That is a niratishaya. In fact, that alone is a niratishaya satya. All other things are not satya. Satya is trikala avadita, which is always there, past, present, future. Everything other than Brahman is not the real Niratishaya Satyam. Niratishaya Satya means never ever it becomes asatya as if it has disappeared. It is Niratishaya Sattva. And in fact, in him only the whole worlds are created, then they maintain that is all. And between creation and dissolution, during the time maintenance, so many of the modifications happening or of the world in that Brahman which is never modifying. That Brahman is me, that's our goal. Niratishaya Brahma Swarupa is our Anubhava. That is our goal. And not these upadhis. अब देखो कितने इन उपाधियों से देह से तादात्म्य में कनकर इसमें हम फंसे हैं. And how far is that Aham Brahmas? But we have to travel that journey. We have to do that journey. And people have traveled and they reached and they became saintly in their own experience of themselves to be that subtlemost, all pervading cause of all pure Brahma or Atma. So, with this, the Anantyam of the Parabrahma is explained. Now comes after Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma, Yoveda Nidam Guhayam Parame Vyoman Soshnade Sarvan Kavan Sab Brahmana Vipashita Iti. यहाँ तक हो गया. In the first Anuvakam. Now we have to study Tasmadva etasmadatmana akashas sambhodha akashadvayoho vayoragnihi agneravaha adbyah pruthivi prithivya oshadhayaha oshadhebhyonnam अन्नात् पुरुषः सवा एष पुरुषोन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणपक्षः अयमुत्तरपक्षः अयमात्मा इदं पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. The second portion of that mantra, now we have to analyze and understand. And how as much we can internalize this knowledge gained, so much we are called true spiritual seeker. It needs a different type of willingness, attention, effort, and gathering all our resources, mainly the attention of the mind. And we said yesterday, वही हमारा लोक होना चाहिए. Paramatma Anveshanam through Upanishad and the Bhashya should become our single word. Nothing else should be there. Only in that attempt, the sufficient amount of capacity comes to us to apprehend it. Otherwise, in the distracted mind, when Sthula Sukshma Karana Jagat is given importance, this very sublime knowledge and meditation will not happen. And need not worry. It will, when we go on willing for it, it's called Shubhecha. The two Shubhechas are, one Shubhecha is I must experience Paramatma. Second Shubhecha is for experiencing Paramatma. Whatever the qualifications, arhatas, as well as what do you call the sadhanas to be done, I will be able to do, I will do. This type of second Shubha Icha when we entertain. If not today, in future days, definitely the required subtlety will come. This Ashavada is the thing which keeps us going on, both in the outer world of non-spiritual life, in the inner world of spiritual life also. Be optimistic. It shall be understood by us. We shall be able to do sadhana. Definitely will reach out to that Brahma, having experienced which Ashnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. Definitely. That optimism, that positivity, like the children. Birthday is coming, parents will give me the gifts, friends. He's so excited about it. Or it said after 1 week, next week, I'll be taken to that exhibition or picnic, etc. He's excited. So to you and I, spiritually should feel that positive divine excitement that Brahmanubhuti will come to us. So let us do sadhana. Let the obstacles come, let the disturbances come, let there be difficulty. So what? उसको पार करते हुए आगे बढ़ने को ही तो साधना कहते हैं. वो वही वरी फरज. We have the support from the Shruti Mata one side, from the Guru Maharaj other side, from behind the Bhagwan is pushing us. अब इतने लोग मदद कर रहे हैं हमको, वही चिंता. Please always feel that more than us are the Gurus conscious about us and our evolution, and they are consciously doing it. Have this faith. We are not left alone by the Guru Parampara. They are taking care of us. They are molding us towards the higher perfection. Have that optimism. Allow them to operate. And what we have to do? जो व्यवहार में है थोड़ा करो. Don't fuss in the new samsara. And whatever inner kamana vasana with sakshi bhava etc. drop them. And whatever class we are listening, capacity जो है दिमाग दिल का उससे उसको समझने का कोशिश करो. Once, twice, thrice a day in our life, sit for half an hour for meditation and उसमें pray भी करो कि भगवान let the Upanishad Jnana become sadhana, let sadhana lead to siddhi. But in the simple way when we live, without complicating anything, sadhana just happens. Let us learn those tricks or arts of making the things simple, keeping the things simple and keep on involving in them. Simply, it will happen one day. कोई बड़ा हंगामा की जरूरत नहीं. पढ़ रहे हैं हाँ, बात समझ में आ रहा है हाँ, ध्यान करेंगे हाँ, मिल जाएगा, हो गया. In that way. Not that very difficult the sadhana. Oh, bahunam janmanam ante. That is true, but bahunam janma ho gaya hoga. This may be the last janma. हो सकता है कि नहीं. If you are so insistingly listening Upanishads, मेरे को तो लगता है आपका ये last जन्म ही है wherein the truth will be revealed to us. Why not? Why should we be pessimistic? Let us be optimistic, not only because of our insincerity of sadhana, more than that, all the Guru Parampara, Shruti Mata, Bhagavan is with us. Now come to the discussion of this. Tasmadva etasmad atmanah akashah sambhutah. Okay. Tasmat, why means indeed. Etasmat atmanah. Tasmat etasmat atmanah. क्या हुआ? आकाशः संभूतः. The akasha got expressed. But these first three words, Bhagavan Shankara, while explaining, he is just bringing our attention to what we have studied so far in our first Anuvaka, first or second or third lines. Listen carefully. Very simple, but very important. First, Tasmat iti. By using the word Tasmat, what the Shruti Mata is telling us, Tasmat iti Mula Vakya Sutritam Brahma Para Mrushyate. That Brahma, which is said in the Mula Sutra Vakya, we are reminded of that. Paramrushyate means we are brought into the notice of that. So why the Tasmat word Shruti Mata used? To bring our attention notice to that Brahma, which is Sutrita in the Mula Vakya. So what is Sutrita in the Mula Vakya? What is the Mula Vakya? What is the Sutra Vakya? Brahma Vedapnoti Param. This is called Sutra Vakya. This is called Mula Vakya. In that the word Brahma has come or not? Yeah. Brahma Vedapnoti Param. So Tasmat is the word used by Shruti Mata to indicate that Brahma which is said in the Mula Sutra Vakya. Tasmaditi Mula Sutritam Brahma. What is it here? Mula Vakya Sutritam Brahma Paramurushyate. So from that Brahman, which is said in the Mula Vakya, Brahma Vidapnoti Param बताया कि नहीं? From that Brahman only. Tasmat means from that Brahma. Mula Sutra, Mula Vakya Sutritam Brahma Paramurushyate. Okay. Then why the second word used? Etasmat. तस्मात् वा एतस्मात्. तस्मात् कहकर छोड़ सकते हो. तस्मात् आकाश संभूतः. Why said एतस्मात्? Again वहां भी रुका नहीं. आत्मनः. So you should understand the intention of the Shruti Mata when she is saying these words. कोई भी word Shruti Mata का वेस्ट नहीं होता और कहीं ना कहीं वो समराइज करेगा हमको या उस बात समझाएगा. Something subtler is there which we have to catch there. Otherwise, Shruti Mata will not speak just like that. So now, etasmat means what? Etasmat iti mantra vakyena. Etasmat iti, by using the word etasmat, second word, what Shruti Mata is indicating? Mantra vakyena anantaram yatha lakshitam Brahma. So, tasmat indicate the Brahma of the Mula Sutra Vakya. Brahma vidapnoti paramvala. Brahma is tasmat. From that. Tasmat means from that. Second, etasmat, from this. From this means what? Where the mantra vakya is explained to us. So what is the first one? That's the Brahmana vakya of the Yajurveda. Tasma Brahma vidapnoti param. So the Yajurveda antaragata, Brahmana vakya antaragata, Brahma is the one which is the meaning of tasmatu. So to Rigveda antaragata, mantra antaragata, Brahma is the meaning of the second sentence or the word etasmat. So etasmat means what? Iti mantra vakyena antaram yatha lakshitam Brahma. So mantra vakyena anantaram yatha lakshitam Brahma is what? Satyam jnanam anantam Brahma. This is what? The mantra vakya of the Rigveda. Earlier one is the Brahmana vakya of the Yajurveda. So Yajurveda Brahmana vakya is tasmat, indicating the Brahma. So Brahmana vakya indicated Brahma is tasmat, which is in the Yajurveda. Then mantra vakya indicated Brahma is the meaning of the word etasmat, which is from the Rigveda. What is that? Satyam jnanam anantam Brahma. So tasmat Brahma vidapnoti param, in that Brahman which is mentioned from that Brahma. And again, etasmat satyam jnanam anantam Brahma means what? That Brahma, this Brahma are not two. So that is Sutra Vakya, this is Vyakhyanam from this Brahman. So Ekata is brought by the Shruti Mata. They are not different Brahma. Eki. Now the third is important. What is important? Atmanaha. So, Yad he is explaining. Yad Brahma, listen carefully. Yad Brahma Adau, in the beginning, Brahmana Vakyena Sutritam. that which is given as a sutra in the Brahmana Vakya, that Brahma, whose prapti will give us param. That sentence let us not discuss now. Only Brahma let us discuss. Yata Brahma adau Brahmana Vakyena sutritam. That Brahma in the beginning, which is given in the Brahmana Vakya, which is the sutra of the entire Anuvakam or entire Valli. One. Second is what? Yacha Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma iti Anantaram eva Lakshitam. That same thing which is later on is told as Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Lakshita means of the Brahman whose Lakshanas are said. So Tasmat Etasmat ho gaya. Third one now, evala tasmat etasmat brahmanaha. Third is what? Atmanaha. Atma Shabda Vachyat. So therefore, the Sutra Ukta Brahma, Lakshana Vakya Ukta Brahma, both are same. Both of them are none other than the Atma in us. Because in the third sentence, Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam, we have discovered him there. Is it not? So the Brahmana Vakya gave us Sutra, Mantra Vakya gave us the explanation. Then the third one, Nitam Guhayam, indicated to us the place of discovery of Brahma in the heart. And when it is discovered there, it is discovered as what? Please remember, Atmana. So वो ब्रह्म जो सूत्रित है, वो ब्रह्म जो व्याख्यात है, वो ब्रह्म जो आत्मा के रूप में डिस्कवर्ड है. To be discovered for us. It is discovered by the rishis. So Shruti Mata is telling not from our ignorance standpoint. She is saying from her own experience standpoint. Therefore, for her it is an experience. The Sutra Vakya Brahma, the Vyakhyana Vakya Brahma alone is Anubhava in the Nitam Guhayam as what? Not Brahma, but as Atma. This Atma alone is Brahman. So, Tasmad Atmanaha. Now, suddenly from the Brahma, how did he use the word Atma? Because when the Nihitam Guhayam, that Brahma is discovered, it is discovered as an Atma only. Then only it is Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, then only Atma Anubhuti, then only from the Anatma of Deha, the Upadhi, we are freed from. We are free from samsara. So, Eva Lakshitam Tasmat Etasmat Brahmana Atmanaha. Atma Shabda Vachyat Brahmana. So therefore, the same Brahma is spoken here as an Atma. किसका अनुभव हो रहा है? ब्रह्म का कि आत्मा की अनुभव हो रहा है. उसी को पहले एक्सप्लेनेशन साधना के टाइम ब्रह्म कहा, इधर आकर अनुभव के टाइम आत्मा कहा. There are no two things like Brahman or Atman. While explaining, it was explained as Brahman. And that Brahman you discover in the Nihitam Guhayam. When you discover it as what? Not an Anatma. It is Atma only. Therefore, वही ब्रह्म का अनुभव यहाँ आत्म के रूप में होता है. आत्म शब्द वाच्यात. नो आत्मा ही तत्सर्वस्य. Why is it Brahman is called Atma? अरे इतने बार बता चुके हैं. The Brahman is the Atma of everything. When it is an Atma of everything, on the seat of meditation, when I am searching it in the cave of my heart, I will find it is my own Atma only. Brahman is never separate from the Atma Vastu. Atma hi tat sarvasya. And another quotation is there in Chandogyadi, Tat Satyam Saha Atma. So they explain the Brahman exhaustively and they finally conclude that Brahman is Satyam. Then say that Brahman which is discovered as Satyam, that Upanishad 9 times repeats Saha Atma, that alone is your own self. So why so much of explanation, though it looks to be simple, is what? Brahma Jnana is equal to Atma Anubhava. And that Atma Anubhava Brahma Jnana is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. That Satyam Jnanam Anantam Anubhava Brahma is equal to, how is it that? Parama, first line. Brahma Vidapnoti Param leads us to the apti of the supreme most ultimate, beyond which there is nothing to be obtained. Iti Shruti Antaratu Ata Brahma Atma. Therefore, Brahman alone is our Atma. Our Atman alone is the Brahma. Okay? So, Tasmadva etasmad Atmanaha. Because Shruti Mata said these three, what is the relation of these three words? And what is the relation of these three words with what is said so far? And how it is related to our own life? These two things Bhagavan Shankara tried to convey. The relation is Tasmad means Sutravakyukta Brahma. Etasmad means Lakshita Brahma. Atmana means Anubhava Brahma. Tasmadva etasmad atmanah. These three are explained. So that Brahman which is said in the Sutra Vakya, that Brahman which is explained as Satyam Jnanavanandam, Sutra Vakya mein Brahmavidapnoti Param. So that Brahman which is explained as Brahma, which is indicated in the Sutra as Brahmavidapnoti Param, that Brahma which is explained as Satyam Jnanavanandam in the mantra, same one in the Nitam Guhayam discovered as Atma. From that Atma Brahma, that's the meaning of Tasmat Etasmat Atmana. उस ब्रह्म जो मूल वाक्य में बताया, उस ब्रह्म जिसका लक्षण बताया, वही जो हृदय में आत्मा के रूप में डिस्कवर्ड है. फ्रॉम दैट व्हाट हैपेंड? तस्माद् वै तस्माद् आत्मनः क्या हुआ? आकाशः संभूतः. भगवान शंकर फटाफट he just browses through and explains to us what happened. Tasmad etasmad brahmanah atmaswarupat. From that, this Brahma, which is our own self, Akasha Sambhutaha Samutpannaha, the space got manifested. I told you Sambhutaha means what? Not created in such a way that the reality is forgot. So it's why Paramatma is Bhutaha, Atma. Itself expressing as space is called Sambhutaha. Like Bhavami, Bhagavan Krishna Gita में कहते हैं Sambhavami युगे युगे. I am not creating myself. I am manifesting. That's why in all our Shastras, it's called Bhagavan Prakat Hue, they say. Is it not? Pai Prakata Kurpala. Prakat Hue. वो जन्म नहीं लिए वो. दीन दयाला कौशल्या हितकारी. So Jagannatha Prabhu Pragate, that also comes. Avirasid Yatha Pracham Dishi Induhiva Pushkalaha. Everywhere we can see. Bhagavan is not created, he is manifested. In the same way, from the Bhagavan, the space is word used created. कितने भी बार बोलने दो, कुछ भी बोलने दो, you and I with our background knowledge must understand that it is only appearance or manifestation for the sake of creation. And let us not hesitate to take that yes, from Atma only the Akasha came, from the Akasha other things came, therefore the whole world which is there in front of us. Vedanta is not worried or hesitant about seeing the world, experiencing the world, contacting the world. उनको पता है ये सब आत्मा से आया है, आत्मा ही सत्यम, already we discussed. These are all appearances. We are not worried when the Mula Vastu is appearing in this or that form. Our purpose is that Mula Vastu should not be forgotten. वेदांति का लक्ष्य क्या है? सद्ब्रह्म कार्यम सदले सकलम सदैव सन्मात्र में तन्न सत्ततोन्यदस्ति अस्तित्यो व्यक्ति न तस्य मोहः विनिर्गतः निद्रितवत् प्रजल्पः. Our job is what? To discover the substratum. That's it. After substratum discovered, all the appearances, we enjoy ourselves seeing them as an entertainment. We are not worried. वेदांति कहीं डरता नहीं हो, बाकी डरते हैं. पाप अपुण्य ये वो, क्या डरना है? एवरीथिंग अनरियल. When you know the movie is unreal, what is there when the hero is beaten or killed or heroine is beaten? क्या आपको क्या वो जो रियल है ही नहीं वो. It's only real, not real. That's why no problem. So Sambhuta means you can say manifested, created. Word कुछ भी use करो, but don't get lost in the wrong meaning. So creation is always of a thing which is not there earlier. So Akasha is not a creation. Akasha is an expression of Paramatma in that form. In the creation from which the thing created, that will not be there later on. But when the Akasha manifested, did the Paramatma disappear? Disappear nahi हुए. Therefore, Akash में Paramatma ही क्या है? अगर है तो what about Akasha's position? It is only manifestation, which we already saw. Brahma is Sarvagata and all that. कालतः देशतः अनंतम देख लिया ना हमने. Therefore, Desha is Akasha only. So, तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् आत्मनः आकाशः संभूतः समुत्पन्नः. So, it has got created or manifested but came out or expressing. Akasha is relatively accepted by the Vedantin because his purpose is not to fight with us with what we do or see. His purpose is to lift our attention, shift our attention to the substrate. So therefore they are kind, considerate, they are not ziddi. कि नहीं नहीं कुछ नहीं, सब अनरियल है, सब छोड़ दो. Those Vedantins who are misguided by their so-called teachers, etc., either they are insisting upon or they are afraid of the world, insisting to reject. Rejection तो करोगे तुम व्यतिरेक साधना में, but then it need not be a big struggle. रहने दो और क्या. From the pure self only Akasha Kala came. In that the whole drama is happening, which is not real. When you understand it is unreal, when you understand it is mithya, when you understand it is projection, रहने दो उसको. Let this mirage water be seen. When I have understood it is unreal, I am freed from bondage. This is a Vedantin's vision. I am always the Brahman. In me, all these are projected. They are projected, not real. Therefore, I need not value to be suffering because of them. That's how his attitude. So, these are all explanations we are trying to give to answer if you have a question. Sambhuta means kya? Janam liya, pragat hua. See, any answer given, it is incomplete. Because Paramatma is unmodified, no? If it's not modified, then the space cannot be modification. So to Paramatma is never a cause for an effect. Therefore, it cannot be an effect. Then what you have to understand that it's only appearance. And you are seeing it appearing. How is it appearing? That is the infinite power of the Lord called as Maya. You cannot question it. Why everything you want to question? Stop questioning somewhere. Just accept the problem is sorted out. Never keep the world and the Panchakoshas, Panchabhut as the goal. But you are experiencing them, we are explaining slowly how to detach ourselves from that and go to our own source, the self. Just follow the rule. So, tasmat etasmat brahmanaha atma sarupat akashaha sambhutaha samutpannaha. You all can see also it is when I am seated, conscious of myself. Suddenly within me only I feel the emptiness. The emptiness when it comes, then the movement happens. The movement happening in that emptiness is called as the akasha se vayu ka utpanna hona. Then some desire comes, then I get heated up. That heating up of the desire is called as the fire element born in us. With that fire element of desire born, I do this or that work. Immediately the sweating comes. That sweating is called as jala sambhuta. Then when the sweat is left out just like that without wiping, you can see some dirt is formed there. That is called as the bhumi, prithvi. Every day we go through that within us, from us, the pancha mahabhutas are born. बैठे बैठे खाली खाली लग रहा है. देन यू फील लाइक अरे मैं खाली क्यों हूं, कुछ तो करो. दैट कुछ तो करो इट्स कॉल्ड वायु. क्या करूं, आई लेट मी एंजॉय दैट, लेट मी गो देयर, लेट मी गेट इट. दैट्स कॉल्ड अ डिजायर, दैट्स कॉल्ड अग्नि. Then to fulfill that desire, you run, you sweat and toil. The sweat is called as jalam. Is it not? And from the jalam, the dirt comes. You leave the sweat like that, it will solidify to become some or the other male mitti. That is called bhutatva. तो आत्मा से डेली निकल रहे हैं. And it's true. I'm not telling it like a laughing thing. Exactly this is how it is. So now Bhagavan explains to us in a quick succession. Akasho nama shabda gunaha avakashakaraha murtha dravyana. What is Akasha? Nama means in English. Akasho Nama means, Akasha means what it is? Shabda Gunaha. That particular element whose special guna is Shabda. शब्द तन्मात्रा से आया है, शब्द गुण है उसका आकाश में. देन वाइट कॉल्ड आकाश अवकाश करः मूर्त द्रव्याणाम. अवकाश मीन्स स्पेस गिविंग. It gives space to stay for the murta dravya, for the subsequently generated objects or the dravya which have the form. Third onwards, even second से भी लेकर, वायु से लेकर सब ये मूर्त द्रव्य है, उनको रहने का जगह देता है. रहने की जगह को अवकाश कहते हैं. तो अवकाश प्रदातृत्वात् आकाशः इति कथ्यते. Because it gives place to stay, therefore it is called as space. In Sanskrit, avakashat akashaha. So murta dravyanam avakasha dhatritvat akashaha. Tasya gunah kim? Gunam kim? Shabdaha. So Shabda Rupi Gunwala Atma. Akasha, sorry. It came from the pure Atma. That's why from our own silence being the Shabda, it goes on happening. The Paravani chalta hi rehta hai. So tasmadva etasmad atmanah akashah sambhutah. Akasha is Shabda Gunah samasta murta vastunam avakashatvad akashah. Akasho nama Shabda Gunah avakashakarah murta dravyanam. So Akasha means Avakasha. Akasha has got Shabda Guna in it, in a very subtler form. Let's say you just put your hand here in the kan. In that Akasha, you can listen sound. You put a Shanka in your ears, not the whole Shanka. That though you can listen sound. कोई भी डब्बा लेकर ऐसे कान में रखो रखो उसमें से आपको आवाज आता. Even when you close your eyes and ears during Brahmari, you can listen that sound there. Then you manifest that sound subtle into the grass by using Vayu Ityadi. So Tasmadva etasmad atmanah Shabda Gunaha Akasha Sambhutaha, which is Avakashakaraha Murta Dravyana, which is a giver of place for the subsequent four elements. Okay? Then Tasmad Akashat, from that Akasha only, its little more grossified manifestation में तस्माद आकाशात स्वेन स्पर्श गुणेन then पूर्वेण च कारण गुणेन शब्देन द्विगुणः वायुः संभूतः इति अनुवर्तते. Sambhuta word you have to keep on adding whether it is said in the Upanishad or not. Therefore from this space whose guna is shabda came out the vayu whose guna is sparsha along with the shabda guna of the vayu. सो आकाश के शब्द गुण को लेकर अपने स्वयं के स्पर्श गुण को रखने वाला मतलब द्विगुण वाला वायु केम आउट ऑफ दैट आकाश फॉर द सेक ऑफ सब्सिक्वेंट क्रिएशन एंड मेंटेनेंस ऑफ द जीव. तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् आत्मनः आकाशः संभूतः शब्द गुणः आकाशः अवकाशात् आकाशः. From that came Akashat Vayuhu. Vayu is what? The next element. What is its guna? Sparsha guna. So has it got only the Sparsha guna or carrying the earlier Akasha's guna also? It is carrying. Therefore, in the Akasha, only one guna is there, Shabda. But when it comes to Vayu, it has got two gunas. Shabda, which is brought from the Akasha, and its own guna called as Sparsha. So Shabda Sparsha Gunavan Vayu came from the Shabda Gunavan Akasha, which has came from Tasmadva Etasmad Atmana. Keep on contemplating like that, then you see the sequence of it. This is how the creation came. And the highest yoga sthiti mein, you can see how all these gross imagination projections are happening. Which we have to know, वो योगा स्थिति कितने हजारों जन्म में यमन यमादि साधना करने से होता होगा, we can't say. So up to Vayu we have seen. Tasmad Akashat, from that Akasha, Svena Sparsha Gurvena, with its own guna called as Sparsha, Purvena cha Karana Gunena, with the guna of its own Karana earlier. What was that Karana? Akasha. What was its guna? Shabdena. There were how many gunas there? Dvigunaha. What is that came out? Vayuhu. What was? Sambhutaha. Sambhuta iti anuvartate every time. So from the Brahma who is an Atma, the Akasha came, which is one Gunavan and Avakashavan. From that Akasha, the Dvigunavala Vayu came. The two gunas of Vayu are Shabda and Sparsha. Shabda is Vayu se liya hai, Akash se liya hai, Sparsha apna khud ka. Next, from it came what? Vayu hocha. From the Vayu came what? Svena Rupa Gunena. That element which has its own guna called Rupa Guna now. Svena Rupa Gunena, but has it missed the earlier two gunas? No. It carrying them also. What is it? Purva Abhyamcha, along with the earlier two gunas of Shabda and Sparsha. Therefore, its own guna of Rupa and इससे कारण वाला वायु का गुण called as Sparsha और उसका कारण जो है आकाश का गुण शब्द. With all these three guna yukta, Agni came. Therefore, Triguna Agni Sambhutaha. That's why in the Agni there is a Rupa. Okay. Then there is a Shabda. है ना, चिट 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 आवाज आता है कि नहीं फायर में, एंड स्पर्श है, अग्नि में हाथ लगा के देखो जल जाएगा। वायु का भी स्पर्श होता है, ठंडा है, गर्म है, बट वायु हैज नो शब्द इन इट। सॉरी, वायु में शब्द है और क्या है, आकाश का शब्द भी है और अपना खुद का स्पर्श है, बट देयर इज नो रूप टू द वायु। फ्रॉम द वायु द अग्नि केम, टू द अग्नि देयर इज रूप। और ऊपर जाने से इन द प्योर आकाश इट्स ओन गुण ऑफ शब्द इज देयर, बट द स्पर्श ऑफ इट्स इफेक्ट कॉल्ड एज वायु, और उसके बाद वाला नहीं है। सो द सटल मोस्ट इज आकाश। इन द प्योर परमात्मा इवन आकाश तत्व इज नॉट देयर, इट इज इवन बियॉन्ड द शब्द, इट इज ए प्योर कॉन्शियस एक्सपीरियंस। अहम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभूति है। So Akasha, how many gunas? 1. Vayu, how many gunas? 2. Then came the third one, which is called Agni. It has got how many? The 3 gunas. What is its own guna? Rupa. And what are the other 2 brought from up above? The Shabda and Sparsha. So Shabda Sparsha के साथ अपने स्व गुण रूप को लेकर ये अग्नि is प्रकट हुआ from the second element Vayu. Vayu came from Akasha. Akasha came from Atma in this way. Then Agnehe, from the Agni came the fourth element. What is that? Svena Rasagunena. That which has its own personal guna of the rasa, which is not there in the Agni. That's why he tried to, do the taste of something with the Agni और जल ही जाता है। अग्नि को टेस्ट करने लगोगे तो जल जाता है जिह्वा। Because there is no taste in the Agni. कोशिश करो। Fire. Only Krishna Bhagavan can do, because he is a one who is yogi identified with the Tanmatra of the Agni. He has not tasted the Agni with the tongue, he consumed the Agni into himself. So Svena Rasagunena, अपने रसगुण के साथ. Then next, Purvaija Tribihi, along with the earlier 3 gunas. There were total कितने में? 4. Therefore Chaturgunaha Apaha Sambhutaha. Water is always called as waters, even in English. Plural होता है water. Water is always plural. So here also Apyaha, क्या कहते हैं? Apaha Sambhutaha. The waters have come. So in the water, how many gunas? Its own guna of the taste. That's why unless in the mouth the water or the saliva comes, you cannot taste anything. Taste giver is the saliva only. Dry है मनो mouth में, कुछ लगा उधर, taste पता ही नहीं चलेगा. So its own guna of the rasa, and then the rupa guna is there. पानी का तो रूप है कि नहीं? It is in whichever the vessel you put it, it takes its rupa. And in the water, their shabda is there. Akash ka, the shabda in that Panchadesh is called Bulu 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 Shabda, they write it. For every of the Shabdas and all, they give wonderful words in Panchadesh. You read that one sometime. We don't have time to talk on that in this life at least. Then in that water, the rasa of the Vayu hai ki nahi? Sorry, sparsha of the Vayu. क्यों नहीं? पानी पकड़ टच करके देखो, ठंडा गरम दिखता है. So in the Jala, the fourth one, the Akasha's guna of the Shabda is there, Vayu's guna of the Sparsha is there, then Agni guna of the Rupa is there, its own guna of the Rasa is there. So Chatur Gunatmika is Jalaha, or that Apaha. Chatur Gunatmaka is Apaha, Trigunaatmaka is Agni, Dvigunaatmaka is Vayu, Eka Gunatmaka is Akasha, and Nirguna is Brahma or Atma. Which Atma? Tasmad va etasmad Atma. Now came from this the fifth element. Adbyaha, from the waters, Svena, with its own Gandha Gunena, having the guna of the Gandha, along with Purvaihi Chaturbihi, adding to it the earlier 4 gunas of the 4 earlier elements. Therefore, total 5. Panchaguna Prithvi Sambhota. The Prithvi came out, which has got the 5 gunas. Therefore, in the Prithvi, its own guna of the Gandha is there. You can smell it. You can't smell the water. If you try to smell water, you will die only. Water will go into the lungs. क्योंकि वाटर में गंध गुण नहीं है. बट पृथ्वी में गंध है एंड पृथ्वी में रस भी है. यू टेस्ट द मिट्टी and there is a rupa to the earth. There is also sparsha to the earth, hardness, etc. And there is shabda in the bhumi. So shabda sparsha rupa rasaatmaka bhumi, shabda sparsha rupa rasaatmaka only the jala, shabda sparsha rupa atmaka agni, shabda sparsha atmaka vayu, shabda atmaka our akasha, paramatma is beyond all that. So from him only all this came. By his sankalpa, with his Maya Shakti, when he wanted himself to become many, and he has got that Shakti, you don't question it. We are lost in them. Now we have to detach from them and discover our identity with the Lord. That's our goal. Now in this way, Adbhyaha, Svena Gandhagunena, Purvai Chaturbihi, Panchaguna, Prithvi Sambhuta. Yeah, tak ho gaya. Now from the Prithvi, what happened? Prithivyaha, Oshadhayaha. From the earth came all the Oshadis. Oshadhi means all the the plant kingdom has come. Prithivya Oshadayaha, the entire plant kingdom. Okay, from the Prithvi. Then from the Oshadis came what? Oshadhibhya Annam. From the Oshadis or the plant kingdom came the Anna. Food has come. Meditate on this, very, very essential. And from that Anna finally came Annat Reto Rupena Parinatat Purushaha Shirafa Panyadi Akritiman. From that Anna consumed, when itself becomes the Reta, from that Reta is born this human being, Purushaha Shirapanyadi Akritiman, that who has got Shira Pani Adi Akara. So the Purusha or the Manushya, human body, it is called here. So it is not a dead, alive, therefore Purusha Shabda use kiya. Here Purusha means Sharira. So the Sharira is born from what? Retaha. Reta is what? Essence of the food. Food came from what? Oshadi. Oshadi came from what? Prithvi. Prithvi came from what? Water. Water from where? Agni. Agni from where? Vayu. Vayu from Akasha. Akasha from Atma. Now see this exercise as many times as possible, then that thought strong becomes stronger and stronger. And then later on we will be told these all the grossifications are appearances only, not exactly real. This is what we have to sort out. Again and again remember, we are taking it as real, therefore it is taken as real. But I am experiencing, but already we discussed yesterday, day before, that if something is experienced, it doesn't mean it should be real. Like you have seen the snake, you have experienced the fear, the sweating came and all. Does it mean really snake was there? This is a very, very crucial thought in Vedanta. कि अनुभव में आया इसका अर्थ नहीं है कि ये सत्य है. All examples, जैसे sunrise, अनुभव में आ रहा है, but सत्य नहीं है. Sun never rises. So too, the Prithvi is stable. Now we are sitting. ये अनुभव आ रहा है कि you are stable, but you go into the space and see with what speed the Prithvi is moving. So many examples, you just do an exercise of jumping. When you do the exercise of jumping, you can see any tree or building in front of you. That is jumping, not you. वो आपको ऐसा ही दिखेगा. अभी जंप मत करना, क्लास के बाद करना. Same example like that of traveling in bus car train, that the whole trees are going back. अनुभव आ रहा है, जा रहे, but really वो जा रहा है क्या? It is not going. We are moving. We are also not moving. Train is moving. Train also is not moving. The wheels of the train are moving. Wheels are also not moving. Only they are rotating. So the whole movement is only relative. Yet change from one place to the other is happening. That's called Maya. Uttara tak mat jao, but this much. Not necessary that if something is experienced, it is real. Whole dream we experience, it is not real. The imaginations we go through, it is not real. The jadoo of the jadugar we see, it is not real. Every day see so many movies, it is not real. अनुभव का अर्थ ये नहीं कि सत्य हो. If this thought is understood, then the questions, but मैं तो अनुभव कर रहा हूं ना, अब इसको ऐसे असत्य बोलते हो, वो वाला जाएगा. The problem with is what? We are giving the reality to it and we are holding on the reality to it. Therefore, we are not able to drop it. Therefore, we are not able to see the real reality behind. अनुभव ही हमको फंसाते हैं. Experiences of the world make experienced as so real, the Triputi, that we are not able to break through that guha to see that nihitam Brahma. अनुभव हो रहा है इसका अर्थ ये नहीं कि सत्य नहीं है, सत्य है. Please remember it. So, Prithvi. So, therefore, again, first from the top to bottom, bottom to the top, as many times as possible, you have to travel in contemplation. So, from that, Tasmat, Brahmavidapnoti Param, Tasmat, Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma, Atmanaha, Yo Vedanitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman, Akashaha, Shabda Gunavan, Sambhutaha. आकाशात शब्दस्पर्श गुणवान वायु संभूतः वायोः शब्दस्पर्श रूप गुणवान अग्नि संभूतः अग्नेः शब्दस्पर्श रूप रसवान जलः और आपः संभूतः अद्भ्यः शब्दस्पर्श रूप रसगन्धवान पृथ्वी संभूता पृथिव्या औषधयः औषधिभ्यः variety of annam annad. When anna becomes the reta, through the retas the Panipadadiman, Shraman, the Purusha is born. Up to this is the second portion taught. Now an important crucial portion of only one line we have to study. What is that? Sava Esha Purusha Annarasamayaha. Sava Esha Purusha Annarasamayaha. Therefore this Purusha Akriti which we have of the body, no, ये क्या है? अन्न का रस ही है. The more we contemplate on it, then the reality given to the body slowly gets reduced. It is there, but it is Anna Rasamaya. Other than Anna Rasa, this body is not there. And then where from Anna came, then go back, go back, go back. It is only the Paramatma. So other than Paramatma, everything is unreal. As a Paramatma, everything is real. Our job is to catch Paramatma, not hide Paramatma. Samsari, they forget the Paramatma and they take the world as real. In sadhana, world is expression of Paramatma. In reality, Paramatma alone is there everywhere in the final experience. So, Sahava Esha Purusha Annarasamayaha. Discussion. Very simple explanation. Bhashyakara says, Sahavai Esha Purusha Annarasamayaha. This body of this human being is Anna Rasa Mayaha. Means what? Anna Rasa Vikaraha. It is a modification of the essence of the food consumed. So, listen carefully. This next sentence is very, very important. This is what we have to learn. Upanishad ka. Like yesterday also in Adhyatma Ramayana, we'll see. We have chanted it, but explanation, I don't think we have done it. Today we will do. It's because of Deha only to me that I have identity with Putra Vitto. If the Deha is not there, to the Atma in the Kaha Sambandha hai? What a powerful sentence our Sri Ramji is going to teach to Lakshmanaji. Teachings to humne shuru nahi kiya. Only the Lakshmanaji's Prashna we have studied yesterday. Hey Bhagwan, please give me the moksha sadhana. So Jnana, Vijnana, Bhakti, Vairagya, please teach. Bhagwan is going to teach today. Surprise, beautiful thought will be coming today. Here also, one very crucial discussion. What is that? कि सुनिए ध्यान से पुरुष आकृति भावितम ही सर्वेभ्यः अंगेभ्यः तेजः संभूतम रेतः बीजम. What is that which is giving birth to the human body? The bijam. What is that bijam? Bijam is the retas. Where is that retas is coming from? That is sarvebhya angebhya tejaha sambhutam. The tejas, the essence of all the angas of the father. Essence of all the angas of the father. So the man is there. So he has got his own head, hands, legs. The essence of all of that becomes Reta. And that man, whatever his head has, tail, hands he has got, all of that is nothing but Annarasa. So anna eaten, the rasa of the anna became the deha, then the teja of the dehas, every part. Tejaha of the deha of the every part of the deha ka teja. So aankh ka, naak ka, kaan ka, all of that, the essence of it is called as the retaha bijam. तस्मात् यह जायते सह अपि तथा पुरुषाकृति एव स्यात्. That is why from that man another child is born who is of that form only. Exactly. Therefore, what is said here? Sarva jatishu jayamananam janaka akruti niyama darshanat. In all the births of all the yonis, the janaka akruti you see. From the dog, dog only is born. From the cat, cat only. Buffalo से buffalo ही होता है. You should, in the rare case like in the Gokarna and all, that's all Divya Shakti of the yogi. वो वाला जनरल कैटेगरी में डिस्कस नहीं करना. इन जनरल फ्रॉम द आदमी गधा नहीं आता. गधा होता होगा बाद में, वो अलग बात, बट बनता आदमी ही है. So how from the every animal, there every part of its body, its own essence become the rethas, and that rethas is the one which gives the same type of body when the new body is born. Into that the jiva enters, then he claims मेरा है. टूलेट बोर्ड देख के वो अंदर आ जाता है. इसका टॉयलेट. I enters there. It is well ordered in advance. Then when it is getting, like you have ordered nowadays the house. Once house is made, you made a house warming ceremony and you enter it. बट आपके लिए बन रहा है वो, आपने उसके लिए पैसे दिया. तो इसी तरह से every jiva gives the paisa of his own samskara. With that the house is made. Then at some certain point he enters. Understood? Though the fetus is growing, after certain time of 3-4 months only, the jiva enters. Till that time, Paramatma only is maintaining it. And they are very subtle embryo sciences. Spiritual embryo science. In our Shastras, Purana Ityasa, entire embryology exhaustively given. Now, how many of the doctors told us this aspect? That the essence of every part of the man. So he has his kidney, the man, kidney ka essence. He has the liver, yeah, iska essence. He has got the heart, yeah, uska bhi essence. He has the naak, kaan, all, yeah, hai, sharir ka. उन सब का essence जाकर रेत बनता है. That is why when the reta, the seed is sown in the womb, then from that the same akara comes out. Akashah Sambhutah, all that. Sarvajatishu Jayamananam Janaka Akruti Niyama Darshanatu. That's all Niyama. That's how Bhagavan made it. Otherwise, there is a confusion. It is so difficult, not only in the human, even in the plant kingdom also. If there is a confusion regarding sow the mango seed, some other tree comes, then you don't know what to sow. You will never know what will come. This is a, now even by seeing it also, we must believe in the presence of the divine God and his systematic, intelligent planning. That a mango seed sown, mango tree only comes with mangoes. Then only there is clarity in the human being. Otherwise, पता नहीं क्या वो बोएगा क्या आएगा. ना जो पैडी का उन्होंने वो रोपाई किया और गेहूं आ गया. गेहूं का लगा है तो पैडी आ रहा है राइस. It will be confusion. There's no confusion. That's how the world is moving smoothly. And that see the टमाटर का बीज में आप बोया, टमाटर का प्लांट आया तो आपको पता ही नहीं चलता उसमें टमाटर है. और देखते देखते from one corner that yellow flower comes and if you protect it from the birds, you can see the green tomato coming. Slowly it becomes reddish. कहाँ से है वो टमाटर? पेड़ से. पेड़ कहाँ से? सीड में से. मतलब in the seed the tomato is there. Every part of the tomato. You understood? In the same way, tasmat sava esha purusha anna rasamaya. This is what a very important thought we have to keep in mind. And our purpose is therefore to show that this deha is nothing but came from the retaha. The rethas came from nothing but all the rasa of the anga of the Purusha, the father. To that father, the rasa came to anga from the anna which he has taken. That's why anda rasa mayaha Purusha. The anna came from the Oshadhis. Oshadhis came from Prithvi. Prithvi from the Jala. Jala from Agni. Agni from Vayu. Vayu from Akasha. Akasha is from Atma. So this, when we do so many times, then only the body is real. That idea slowly gets dissolved. We understand this is the process with which the body came. When the only body is real, thought is reduced. I am the Deha. That thought also can be dropped. Otherwise, you cannot drop. So this all process is what? To explain to us the Pancha Koshas and then take us from one kosha to the other subtler, then we are taken to our own self. And this particular portion of Taittiriya, which we are going to start, we have already started today, we have to start becoming conscious. Upasana के time पे सो गए थे और ब्रह्मविदाप्नोति param also we slept. If now also we sleep, then the Upanishad will never enter to us to transform us. We continue to be same samsari. Let us become the person of internalizing this knowledge. So always remember, all dehas have come from Parabrahma in this process. And when something comes in this process from a cause, it will dissolve also, go back to the effect. That's why in Bhagavatam, 15th chapter, we have seen both the Srushti coming from Paramatma and again the Laya Prakriya also was taught to us. In Adhyatma Ramayana also, how the Srushti became our Agastyaji taught. In the same Prakriya, reverse, it gets dissolved. That is how the Deha goes into the waters, waters go into the fire, fire into the Vayu, Vayu into the Akash. So all these things shortcut में हम हिंदू लोग करते हैं. We just expose the body to the fire, burning. Then all this happens. Ultimately, that Deha merges in the Akash. फटाफट सब dismantle करना, give place for others to stay. दैट इज आवर हिंदू सनातन धर्म. मरने के बाद भी जमीन कब्जा करना हमारा नहीं है. While alive only, why, sorry, body is made burnt so that the space is left for the next one to occupy. By the way, so now Sava Aisha Anarasam. A Prashna this Purva Pakshi asks, not very big but little interesting, important also. His Prashna caters to us for our sadhana when Guru gives the answer. Question is what? Sarvesham api, Sarvesham means of all the animals, Annarasa Vikaratve, every one of them are the Vikara of the Annarasa only. Then Brahma Vamshatve, therefore everything becomes to Brahma Vamsha only. Then Avishishte, Brahma Vamshatve Avishishtatve, when there is no difference regarding being the Brahma Vamsha, everybody belongs to Kasmat Purusha Eva Gruhyate. Why are only you are taking Purusha? What is special in Purusha? Human being. You can talk any animal, plant also. Because every animal plant comes from the Anna Rasa and it has got Brahma Vamshatva. Because Anna from the Jala, from the Agni, from the Vayu, from the Akasha, from the Atma which is Brahman only. तो हम सब ब्रह्मवंश के ही हैं. तो सारे सृष्टि ब्रह्मवंश का है. Then why only specially Purusha you have considered? Then these 3 paragraphs of explanation by Bhashyakara is so good for us. It reminds us that only as a human being we have adhikara for sadhana, adhikara of punya, adhikara of the papa, adhikara and then the ability. Adhikara means opportunity and permission and also ability which makes us do this or that, and that we go through various lokas including moksha. This is not there in the Pashu Pakshi or Vanaspati. इसलिए हमने ये वाला एग्जाम्पल लिया बस. Otherwise, every of the animal plant also has in the same process come from the same Brahman. So this mantra so many times we chanted. Now with Bhashyakara's help, we got the understanding. Only one place where we get a doubt is what? From the Paramatma, Akash ka Sambhuti ka artha kya hua? Sambhuti is only manifestation for the sake of the creation. And that is Bhagwan's Sankalpa and Bhagwan's Maya Shakti. It is happening. We have to accept it, that's all. There's nothing to argue or fight or question about it. That is why Bhashyakar also did not make it a big issue. Whatever is said by Shruti Mata, Sutra, that only explained, his job ended there. So to this question, the answer, thereafter, the last portion of this Prathama Anuvaka, tomorrow we will see. And second, third Anuvakas are fatafat. Our main time was for the first Anuvakam, because that is a crucial and essential most point that we have to do. Go on doing the Mananam Chintanam for the clear understanding and remembrance of it. Spiritual sadhana, Advaita Vedanta sadhana means whatever we hear about the Parabrahma, we have to bring it to our smriti on the seat of dhyanam and then live up to that. First, we have to have the smriti of this jnanam gained. First, we have to gain the jnanam and we have to have the smarana of it. Did we become clear about the first three portions? Brahma vidapnoti param satyam jnanandam brahma yovednita guhaya paramiman soshna sarvan kaman sa brahmana pashyati. If these are very clearly understood, meditation is easier. The other things are just the world also came from same Paramatma. Is expression of the same Paramatma, that is a proof. Let's continue tomorrow. Om, 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnamevavashyate Om Shanti Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah Paramarshibhyo Namah Brahmanen Sri Matrayam Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Om. When you stay back half an hour, you can try. We study Patanjala Yoga Darshanam.